Good morning, everybody. I'm standing here in the lobby of our school, just in front of this space, which thanks to our counsellor and our principals has been created as a space to come and reflect and think about the terrible crisis and war that is currently happening in Ukraine. If you come in, I'll show you what's inside. So we're just starting, and this is a space where kids can come and reflect and think and feel. We know that at times of crisis, for any kind of crisis, but especially a crisis that impacts the international community in such a way, this can raise all kinds of feelings and emotion with students. Of course, we have some students who actually have family and friends who are directly impacted in the area, and we have other students who can see these images and see this war and try to understand what that means for them, their safety and their family. So it's really important to have this safe space. Over here we have a powerful message from Rachel Caldwell, who's at the Perchersk School International Kyiv. It's a school just like ours, and at the moment, having dealt with all of the crisis of COVID, like we all have, they're now dealing with a community in crisis as their students and staff are spread throughout the world. And of course, many of their students, parents and colleagues are in Ukraine at the moment. And this is a message that they sent to international schools in the world. And we stand with them and support them. We have poems, we have songs to reflect on war and peace and humanity. Over here we have data about wars, the Russia-Ukrainian conflict itself, and then other wars in the world and the loss of life that has been caused by this man's inhumanity to man. And here is a reflective space where kids can come, and we're just starting, so if you come back later, I'm sure this will be full of student reflections and messages where kids can think and feel and share and reflect. One of the most important things in international education is helping children grow up to be adults who understand perspective, who understand communication, who understand that it's possible for two people to look at the same thing and both be right or both be wrong, or one of you be right and one of you be wrong. And how do you know the difference? And war can happen when that ability to empathize, to communicate, to listen, to hear is lost. And there's never been a more important time for international education. There's never been a more important time for us to really focus on helping our young people grow up with the skills, the dispositions and the attitudes to understand perspective and develop that global mindset to make sure that this generation solves the problems of the current generation. So from all of us at Nagoya International School, our hearts go out to everybody who is suffering from the current conflict.